So I'm having a very bad afternoon already. I get sick of being lectured by the stupid person I live with that turn taps off. I literally just used a tap. I went inside for a couple of minutes. I went outside and they're like, oh, make sure, in this dumb naggy tone, they're like, oh, make sure, you turn off the taps every time because I'm sick of turning off the taps after you. And I'm sick of them saying these over caps because number one, I hardly ever leave the tap on. I used the tap like 3 times today, and every time I turn it off, except for this one time where I just happened to leave it on because I wasn't sure if I had finished with it, because the container I have is dirty. I was going to ask for some sort of scour to clean off the muck, but then I realized that's probably not a good idea to do that because there's probably heaps of diseases and whatever's on there, and I probably should just get a scour myself, so to use separately. And okay, so I may have forgotten about it a little bit, but it doesn't mean that I do that every time. Like 99% of the time I don't leave the tap on. That's like the first time I've ever left the tap on. And it's because I only just used it and stuff. And, I hate the overcap. Like, I have to turn it off every time you use it. And it's like, number one, that's not true. But if you argue that's not true, she will, unreasonably argue back that it is true until she believes it. So, she's like a rule of the roost, and whatever she says is correct, And if it's not incorrect, she's still saying it's correct. So she's like my dad. My dad says that kind of crap, I'm the person who lives here, this is my home, and I'm the leader, I'm the lord of the manor sort of thing. They pretend they're so right, but they're not. So once again, I sort of wanted to, and then, she said, oh, the pegs need to be picked up, you leave them, on the ground every time. It's like, that's not true. Like, sure enough, I do leave the ones that get broken on the ground quite a bit, but I still pick them up later sometime. So I left like 6 on the ground today. I hadn't finished with my washing, and I picked up 4 of them. There was like 2 on the ground, and often when I come outside there's 1 pegs on the ground anyway, so but she just picks up to make an argument. I picked up 4, she's still arguing, so so like I said, I'm getting sick of all this tardiness, all this stupid, moronic attitude, where she literally just scowls all the time, and she doesn't brighten up, and whenever she talks, it's like to give you some sort of curtness, what's wrong with this thing, like today she's like, oh, what's happened to my porch, and stuff, because I was moving chairs around this morning. She's like trying to say, oh, what's happened to my container, which is like her newly bought plant pot. And I said, I didn't touch a plant pot, I just moved the chairs, which is true. And she's like, oh, why did you move it and stuff? So she's like making a really huge deal out of these stupid things. So like everyone who has a backyard moves things around, and she moves things around, but she doesn't scream to herself. She only screams to other people who move things around, i.e. me, because I'm the only one stupid enough living with her. So I'm actually like really sick of the attitude problem. It's really like, it doesn't just wreck your good mood and ruins your day, because other than that, I was having a pretty eventful day. I was doing a lot of activities and I wasn't bored once. And she was like, comes home, starts arguing, pointing out what's wrong. So once again, I just wanted to pack my bags and leave. I thought I was going to stay here 6 to 12 months more, but I don't really want to. I don't want to be in her company anymore. She's just a jerk, who just argues. There's no sense of light. whenever we talk, and